Okay, now, so we're going to go back. We've decided this is the piece we're going to use. So we're going to go ahead and cut this bottom section off. So we're going to cut that section off, throw that away. Lay these back out. I actually laid my paper out upside down, so I don't know if I like that or not. No, I think I liked it better down here on the bottom, just because it gave me some free space to work with up there at the top. Yeah, definitely like that better. Okay, and then I don't know if I really need the border, just because the papers gave it such a nice detail that I guess because these pictures are older, I like them and I want a nice layout, but I don't want to really overpower them with a layout, because then you didn't do that. So I kind of wanted to stay simple, because at the time simple was what was in, I guess, or what everybody knew. And then, but also because I don't know, I just like this. I like the simple. So I'm going to go ahead and stick these down and think about that for just a second. Okay, the other thing I was thinking about when I was gluing these down was I like the thought of being able to have some like hidden journaling on my page here. So I kind of stuck the tape around the edges with the idea of being able to insert something later. But I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and make what I want to insert here and kind of build it into the design. So let's fold this down. Right there, cut that off. Actually, I don't cut that off yet. Fold that down that way, fold it back this way. Now cut it even with the one below. Okay. So that kind of gives it like a, cut it like that. Yeah. So we can put that there, and then you can pull that out. Perfect. Alright, so I'm going to glue these spots. I'm probably going to go back and find a bread or something later, but I definitely like that. And I like the idea that it added just a little extra right there by that picture, because that's my favorite picture. Alright, so let's throw away some trash. I'm only going to throw away the littlest pieces, because I usually keep the bigger pieces in case I want to add something like that to it later. Now for the star. Okay, I think these letters are going to be too big to put on there. But since we have this title, let's not use those. We need somehow to hang this on here, because I like that idea of that hanging there. And then do that. Now I did pull it, like I said, I pulled out some Tattered Angels. I have a red, but for some reason I was thinking yellow, but maybe not really yellow. Maybe we do red and then we chalk around the outside with a blue. Well, here's a blue. But I think because this paper's blue, we should do the star in red and maybe chalk around the outside a little bit. Yeah, so because I don't like to waste, I'm going to get out my journal, find a clean page. Actually, this looks like a good page right here. Right here. Okay, because this is where we were doing some altered work earlier. And I really don't like to waste the ink and stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and just lay the star there. That way, when I spray it, and Tattered Angels has to be shook side to side, the color ends up in the bottom, but when you shake it up and down like this, what you're doing is just creating bubbles, which doesn't help with the spray to come out so easy. So I'm going to shake this for just a second. Which I don't really have the patience to shake it the way I'm supposed to all the time. So maybe that's something they've changed with some of their newer stuff. And it looks like it's dripping, so let me grab a towel, or a wash rag actually. Yeah, the Tattered Angels, I love it. Sometimes it makes a mess. So just to be on the safe side, especially since I know that this one's dripping, I'm going to lay down something over my layout so that it protects the layout a little bit better from any extra splatter. Now this is just a wipe away mat. It's slick, and it's made for you to use your embellishments to treat things with different mediums and to be able to wipe it clean. So it protects your surface is what it's for. But I'm going to lay it on top of my layout just to protect my layout because I'm not worried about wiping my desk off. That's easy. But I don't want this to drip on there. And I like the idea of saving this star in this book. So I'm going to just spray this really well. Hope it soaks in. Okay, there looks like there's a lot of extra on this page. So what I might do is just kind of try to pick up some of that color as well. Because it's chipboard, it's going to require more than if it was just a regular piece of paper, just because it's soaking the color in. So we did that one there. Let's do one over here. Maybe if I go a little slower, I can get it to. All right, what if we heat dry that? Let's see if that'll help. Well, if nothing else, at least it's speeding on the drying process. So I'm just going to dry that. You can use anything to dry items with. This one is a heat gun. You can use hair dryers, whatever. This one's small and convenient, so I like it. It works. It holds up. I've used some heat guns in the past and blown them up in a matter of 30 minutes. But this was a good one. It's by Ranger. It's called Heat It, and it's a craft tool. And I think it runs $20, $19.99, something like that. So for the minimal investment, it's worth it. Definitely worth it. Okay, so these pages are wet. I'm just going to stick them aside. I'm going to go ahead and recap this, and I will be right back.